A Wednesday film on Central. Remember the golden rule. Never work with children.
No! I'll be in my trailer! Taking a nap!
Animals.
He always is funny, or only on days when he's wanted for murder?
Or twos.
You saved my life! How can I ever repay you?
Bob Hoskins makes friends in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, the Wednesday film at 8 on Central.
A shy and lovelorn poet becomes a murder suspect. But did he do it? Find out next on Central in Murder, She Wrote.
For the thick-cut chip with a big potato taste, there's nothing like the real McCoy.
I invited the neighbors over. Think they'll come?
They'll come.
The real McCoy. The big chip from the big country.
Here's a secret every woman will want to know. New Superlook Secrets from Playtex with a hidden panel that smooths and flattens your tummy in all the right places. New Superlook Secrets from Playtex. The secret is yours.
When I was a lad, I promised myself 4 things I'd do when I grew up. 1, I'd tidy my room when I wanted. 2, I'd make a noise when I liked. 3, I'd only ever eat the things I really like the taste of, like these delicious, crunchy Kellogg's Frosties. And 4, I'd have nothing whatsoever to do with girls.
Oh, is that so?
Well, 3 out of 4's not bad.
You never grow out of the great taste of Kellogg's Frosties.
Is that your Sarah? Yes. Those ankles, does she take after you?
Darling, I have to go. Come
I
on.
know.
Hello, James.
Oh, hello. Oh, darling, you haven't sent the package.
Yes, a wedding present for something.
Waterford crystal goblets.
Post office.
Quaint idea.
This is Waterford crystal.
Yeah, post office.
The place where you get the stamps and
Ask
things.
them. See the chap or chapess behind desk?
Yeah.
And ask. Give you many, many pieces of advice. China, jewellery, they'll do it. Post office.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Ankles.
Mm-hmm.
Fathers. Shame.
Vaseline Research have formulated a unique overnight body treatment that soothes dry skin by morning. Asking for the moon? Try it.
The New Laguna by Renner. It's all worked out beautifully.
We at BRMB are appalled by the rumour that we use silly gimmicks to attract listeners. £5,000 is anything but silly. Tune your radio to 96.4 FM BRMB. Listen on Monday morning at 8:15. I'll announce the birthday in this envelope, and if it matches yours, you could win £5,000.
Somebody's going to win £5,000 tomorrow morning at 8:15 on 96.4 FM BRMB.
That's not a silly gimmick. This is a silly gimmick.
Some people, change is a bitter pill to swallow.
How is Dr. Glover about fund holding these days, ideologically speaking? Bullshit.
If you just shut up for 10 minutes and listen to what Greg had to say, you might actually learn something.
I agree with Will, I'm afraid.
May I continue, Dr. Glover?
I'm sorry. I've work to do.
Don't leave the meeting. Beth, please. God almighty. Who does she think she is?
All the symptoms of a showdown in peak practice, Tuesday at 9 on Central.
A women's refuge should be just that, but isn't always, as the Bill discover. Our first visit to Sunhill this week, Tuesday at 8.
Mel and Zoe are about to find out which smells fresher for longer, a lesser fabric conditioner or new Lenore Ultra Plus. On days 1 and 2, both girls' duvets smell beautifully fresh, but on day 3, the fresh smell of the lesser conditioner starts to fade. While new Lenore's special time-release system means that on day 4, it's still releasing noticeable freshness. So even on day 5, Zoe's duvet still smells fresh, unlike Mel's. New Lenore Ultra Plus. The Plus is the freshness stays for 5 whole days.
To discover the real difference between the world's 2 leading soft drinks, we're implementing an anthropological study. Chimp A will be allowed nothing but a leading cola. Chimp B, nothing but Pepsi. The results are astounding. The chimp that drank a leading cola showed improvement in motor skills. The chimp that drank Pepsi, however, disappeared.
Hello? It's him.
For every budding brain surgeon, for every potential scientific genius, for every future financial wizard, in fact, for every inquisitive mind, Tesco are again running their Computers for School scheme. Every voucher you collect goes towards free Acorn computer equipment for all participating schools. Tesco, every little helps.
A Haze aroma plug gives the same fragrance for weeks. And weeks. And weeks.
Voila!
Great. Not so great. They've welded this on. Haven't you two heard of non-stick pans?
Of course.
But this is non-stick. No this.
We've got the next best thing to non-stick. New Fairy XL Plus.
Plus what?
Plus 50% more grease cutting power. That's what. Magic. After a good soak, with new Fairy XL Plus, the grease just slides off.
Amazing. Next week, dinner at our place and bring a bottle.
New Fairy XL Plus. So good on grease, it's the next best thing to non-stick.
Sally and I not only train together, we tend to eat on the run too. She cooks and I chop. For a simple healthy lunch, we like to use corn in a stir-fry. Corn's vegetable in origin, very low in fat, and a good source of protein.
Sherry. Sweet.
It tastes great. And there's nothing artificial about it. Perhaps I need a bit more training with my chopsticks.
Quorn, a happy partnership of taste and health.
Which vitamin will you find in every single tub of Flora?
Oh, if I love you, then I need you. If I need you, then I want you around.
Select cuts from Whiskers are definitely Smokey's big favourites, and no wonder. There are lots of delicious varieties. All individual meaty pieces, succulent, juicy, and Smokey says they taste as good as they look. Now you see them? Now you don't. Whiskers Select Cuts. Cats would buy Whiskers.
Just talking about sensitive skin makes me go all blotchy. It may look fresh and smooth now, but if I can't use a normal moisturiser, what then? These days, I don't let it irritate me.
Oil of Ulay, hypoallergenic. Pure white, clinically proven to care for even the most sensitive skin. It moisturizes deep down whilst avoiding irritation.
After all, young-looking skin doesn't grow on trees.
Oil of Ulay hypoallergenic twice a day, because Ulay is young-looking skin.
When I was a lad, I promised myself 4 things I'd do when I grew up. 1, I'd tidy my room when I wanted. 2, I'd make a noise when I liked. 3, I'd only ever eat the things I really like the taste of, like these delicious, crunchy Kellogg's Frosties. And 4, I'd have nothing whatsoever to do with girls.
Oh, that's so.
Well, 3 out of 4's not bad.
You never grow out of the great taste of Kellogg's Frosties.
It's enough to make your head
spin. Not just £50,000, not even £500,000. Now you could spin for a massive £1 million cash prize with this week's Daily Express. Everyone who collects 16 casino tokens could be in with a chance to spin the Wheel of Fortune and win £1 million in cash. So make it your turn. Because with £1 million cash to be won, no wonder you're turning to the Daily Express.
Without a choreographer, there is no ballet. Without Hellmann's, there is no salad. Original, creamy smooth Hellmann's, the only mayonnaise.
Marnie, did you manage to place that order?
They were engaged.
Is it worth trying them again?
On average, a quarter of business calls never get through.
Still no joy. I'll try them again.
I don't understand that outfit.
So for a limited period, you can save at least £79 installing extra lines.
They're still engaged.
Well, let's give somebody else a go.
We want your business never to miss a call.
Yeah, we'd love to do that.
For years, Philip Schofield and Emma Forbes have been live television's most wanted people, but now they want you. It's the only live show where you can win £10,000 or more just by picking up your phone. So make sure you catch talking telephone numbers, because your Monday nights could have the Midas touch if you watch Central at 7.
A new series on Central, the cutthroat world of the 10%ers, agents to you and me.
You're going to fire them? They have a combined age of 126. Some dinosaurs didn't live that long.
What you're trying to say is, you want to give us a ride.
Monday entertainment at 9:30, the 10%ers.
Also on Monday, a surprise for one lucky resident and a special 1-hour Coronation Street treat, starting at 7:30 on Central.
Do you love anyone enough to give them your last Rona? Soft golden coffee in a milk chocolate cup.
Toilet Duck is back! With a new improved formula that provides greater power in the fight against germs and limescale that lurk beneath the rim, helping to keep your toilet clean and fresh. New formula Toilet Duck, another victory for Duck.
Fancy a burger?
No way.
Fancy fish and chips?
I don't.
Fancy a pizza? Fancy a change?
Yeah!
Try a KFC variety meal. 2 pieces of original recipe chicken, 2 hot wings, regular fries, and a regular Pepsi, all for only $2.99. The variety meal at KFC, where great value never tasted so good.
How are you,
Hi,
sir? Nice
I'm
to see you.
looking for a
Yes,
new
sir,
car. Like my old car, but with a little
more
more
room,
yes,
more economy, lower emission.
No problem. Right.
Charlie! Do you work out? Texaco's new Clean System 3 is the only fuel to clean not just valves and injectors, but through to the combustion chamber. It gets to work from the first tank full.
Like your old car, but better. Hey, what are you trying to pull here?
Take her for a test drive. The full effect isn't immediate, but use it regularly and you could well feel you're in a different car.
I'll take it. In avocado.
New Clean System 3 from Texaco. Test drive it today.
We like a sophisticated soiree, me and Ron.
What you got?
So we make sure we always have sophisticated breath with clarets.
Hey, look, Ron, it's a masked ball.
Because only clarets have actors on.
To help neutralise nastiness.
Minty! Here, Ron, I think she wants to get fresh with you.
Clarets. Great tasting regular or sugar-free mints and gum.
Can I help you?
Yes.
I'd like to see the manager.
You wanted to speak to me?
Yes, I bought this silk blouse here, and look, it's faded already.
How did you wash it?
In my machine, a cool wash with my usual powder.
Ah, right temperature, but probably the wrong powder. You should try Dreft Automatic. It's safer on silk.
We've ruined this silk blouse so that you can protect yours. After 5 washes, you can see the difference. Dreft Automatic is safer on machine washable silk than any main wash powder.
Forgotten something, madam?
Yes. You convinced me.
Don't take chances. Dreft is safer on silk in your machine.
Delicious malty flakes. The Kellogg's Special K low-calorie breakfast. Get the taste. Get the shape. Stay special.
A young mother with nowhere left to run.
So Darren's been back for more. Through a window up the top there. Must have gone straight up like a monkey. It's dead easy to break in with all that stuff out there. I might as well have given him a key. I suppose Elaine's been telling you one of her stories.
What do you mean?
A Tuesday night twist in the tale, the bill at 8.
Now on Central, Glynis is about to make her escape from Wentworth Detention Centre.
Oh, what do you say? Partners? It'd really get up Vera's nose.
Okay, you're on.
Good. Let's, celebrate. These are the last 2. The screw's got the rest. However, there's plenty more where these came from. To us.
To us.
I would say that Dr. Miller has interpreted my interest in you as a
sunflower oil, the fresh light taste that'll make you shine. Oh, oh.
Why isn't he singing?
Because he's eating. Ain't no better spread to lay on my bread. And when you taste it, you'll believe what I said. Oh, Firelight! Did I miss something?
If you think ready meals can be dull in some cases, and you want something quicker than takeaway places, then this idea should be right up your alley. It's quick and delicious and fresh from Sun Valley. A fresh chicken breast, fresh veg you can tell, and a spicy Indian sauce that goes very, very well. It appears you soon got the hang of that. You cooked it yourself in 10 minutes flat.
Real easy recipes is what you do that makes them Sun Valley.
When only the best will do.
The Kellogg's Special K low-calorie breakfast. Get the taste, get the shape.
I thought perhaps really they're all the same, just in different boxes and different colours, but I really was pleasantly surprised that there's a difference.
Tara Donnelly talks about always.
The special top sheet does make you feel particularly dry, so you can carry on all the activities you normally do, and you just feel like it's something you don't have to think about.
Unlike conventional towels, Always has a one-way dry weave top sheet, which draws virtually everything into the towel, so the surface stays fresh and dry.
I definitely use Always again. I wouldn't go back to using the other type. I just much prefer Always.
Always. All you feel is fresh and dry.
Body Perfect from Simon Eyes. Protects with a shine so brilliant, so deep, it's unreal. Other polishes just aren't. Simon Eyes Body Perfect.
This is the car I learned to drive in. The car that took me round Europe. The car that drove me from my wedding. The car that helped me move house. The car that I parked by the river. The car that took my wife to hospital. The car that brought our son home. And the car I fill up here, because Tesco petrol now contains additives which look after my car's engine. And it's as cheap as any I can buy. Sometimes up to 20p a gallon cheaper. Tesco. Every little helps.
From Milky Way. Collect 3 wrappers and they're yours for $1.99. They're magic!
When I was a lad, I promised myself 4 things I'd do when I grew up. 1, I'd tidy my room when I wanted. 2, I'd make a noise when I liked. 3, I'd only ever eat the things I really like the taste of, like these delicious, crunchy Kellogg's Frosties. And 4, I'd have nothing whatsoever to do with girls.
Oh, that's so.
Well, 3 out of 4's not bad.
You never grow out of the great taste of Kellogg's Frosties.
Can I help you?
Yes. I'd like to see the manager.
You wanted to speak to me?
Yes, I bought this silk blouse here and look.
It's faded already. How did you wash it?
In my machine, a cool wash with my usual powder.
Ah, right temperature, but probably the wrong powder. You should try Dreft Automatic. It's safer on silk.
We've ruined this silk blouse so that you can protect yours. After 5 washes, you can see the difference. Dreft Automatic is safer on machine washable silk than any main wash powder.
Forgotten something, madam?
Yes. You convinced me.
Don't take chances. Dreft is safer on silk in your machine.
Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop.
Which is the best new hair care product of the year? One which gives you shiny, soft, healthy-looking hair. A panel of professionals and New Woman magazine readers were in no doubt. Pantene Pro V, winner of Best New Hair Care Product in the New Woman Beauty Awards.
It's enough to make your head spin. Not just £50,000, not even £500,000. Now you could spin for a massive £1 million cash prize with this week's Daily Express. Everyone who collects 16 casino tokens could be in with a chance to spin the Wheel of Fortune and win £1 million in cash. So make it your turn. Because with £1 million cash to be won, no wonder you're turning to the Daily Express.
Excuse me, West Wittering on, but I'm here to Heartland point something out to you. Phone any business on an 0345 number, and no matter China and where they are, you don't pay any awfully more than the Windermere cost of a local call. Even if they're not in your neck of the Boreham Woods. So remember, next time you ring this number, you won't be running up a big Portland bill that'll leave you pembroke and a little red cross. The cost is local with Local 0345.
Forget the housework. Forget the homework. It can all wait while you treat yourself to a half-hour visit to Shortland Street at 5:10 Mondays to Thursdays. The hopes, the fears, the laughter, the tears, the joys of life and the sorrows in Shortland Street, 5:10 Mondays to Thursdays on Central.
There are regular trips to the streets of Summer Bay this week on Central, and Monday's Home and Away is at 1:25 and 6 o'clock.
How do they know? Huh? About the party? Are they psychic or what? Who? Spots. The timing's lousy. You can't let Spots rule your life. Get tough. Oxycute 'em. Oxycute 'em?
Oxycute Spots with Oxy 10. It really works. Ask your chemist for it.
Oxycute 'em.
Jordy!
I should cocoa, Ralphie.
Oh, well, this is a hairy one.
What's she doing on the pitch, Ralph?
This must be the traumatizing hit of real oranges in tango. Jordy, hold my hand. Whoa!
He might need a new pair of corduroys after that, Ralph. Stonky.
You know when you've been tangoed.
If you use petrol without detergent, this is what can happen to your engine. That's why Shell contains a patented detergent. Used regularly, it helps stop carbon buildup and gives much better performance.
Riding along in my automobile.
You can tell when it's Shell.
Is that for you?
Yeah. It's my new healthier lifestyle. Regular exercise, and the first step, Kellogg's Bran Flakes.
Kellogg's Bran Flakes?
Yeah. They're high in fiber and low in fat.
Not bad.
Right. Let's get started. Hold this. Take that. Stick it.
Not there. Found it. Well, aren't you going to try it out then?
I don't want to overdo it on the first day.
Kellogg's Bran Flakes, a step in the right direction.
The Braun Oral-B Plaque Remover is clinically proven to help remove plaque, the major cause of gum disease which affects most adults. Braun's unique oscillating brush head cleans deep between each tooth and below the gum line, leaving teeth so clean you can feel it. The Braun Oral-B Plaque Remover for effective daily brushing.
Introducing the new Braun Super Volume. As it dries your hair, it adds volume. The new Braun Super Volume, instant volume for straight hair.
Saying it with flowers, this class act's got competition.
You can go now. I don't tip deliveries. I'm not an American.
I'm not delivering.
You just did.
They're from me. But how long before a right royal smoothie
Oh, God, you are obviously still incredibly wonderful.
Any yob can hire a limo for a day.
becomes a snake in the grass?
You just have to know that you are my tool, my implement.
If this is a lesson in love, who's going to come out top of the class? You'll only find out Thursday at 9 on Central.
Later on Thursday, Central's Devil of a Movie is Spellbinder at 10:40.
Bosnian Serb tanks are reported to have withdrawn from the town of Gorazda. Earlier, they'd forced their way into the center. Thousands of people fled in panic. 21 people are said to have been killed. The Serb advance came just hours after they'd agreed to end the siege of Gorazda.
Well, they're firing into flesh now, practically. The tanks fire from 200 meters into people, not into buildings.
We will do something and we will achieve something concerning ceasefire, standstill of activities, disengagement of the forces as far as it is possible.
A 32-year-old man is being questioned over the death of a pensioner whose body was found daubed in white paint. Ronald Cousins, who was 78, was found dead at his home in Chelmsford, Essex. He'd been stabbed and strangled. Detectives who raided a printing works in North London say they found forged banknotes rolling off the presses. Police believe they've smashed a suspected currency forging operation. 4 men are being questioned after the raid on the print works interrupted the workers in full swing. The machines were allegedly turning out millions of pounds in forged notes. I'll be back later with a news update.
Now on Central, we head for Florida.
Sailing the world with ITV, the Whitbread Round the World race for the Heineken Trophy.
Oh, first time they asked me to look after the overseas clients and the car won't start. I'll have to call a cab.
Do you want to take the Fiesta? I'm working from home today.
There are 3 of them. Okay, thanks.
Don't drive too far.
If you haven't driven a Ford Fiesta lately, you're in for a few surprises. Like the convenience of power steering, the performance of its 16-valve engine, and the reassurance that comes from driving the first car in its class to have a driver's airbag as standard. It's much more of a car. With more room in the back than you might expect.
Hiya! Hi! Well, the garage rang. Your car won't be ready tomorrow. I've booked you a cab.
The Ford Fiesta. It's much more of a car.
This is prime time. Now listen up, cause these prime chunks of which I speak keep good old Benson turning on that heat. You know prime helps Rex to stay at his peak. For meaty goodness, it's hard to beat. You see, chunks of prime are what doggies seek. For health and fitness, they're great to eat. So walkies ain't the word on the street. It's juicy prime, that's the real treat. Hey, you want to help keep your dog in his prime?
Oh, I've picked something up, John.
Let's look at it, Ralph.
Hey, that's the catatonic kick of real oranges accosting the back of his throat. Tony! What is that?
No idea, Ralph, but it's definitely not Wee Willie Winky.
Morning. Blast my tango taste buds, Tony!
Yes, Ralph, I'd be upset too if a man come up to me with his kilt flying. Spanking.
You know where you've been tangoed.
Nestle Clusters. Crispy whole wheat flakes with chunks of walnuts, pecans and almonds combined in delicious nuggets. It's so nutty, chances are you won't be the only one to appreciate it. If you like nuts, you'll love Nestle Clusters. The revolutionary Flymo Turbo Compact collects more grass than any other hover mower. With a central box that can squeeze this much grass into this much space, so you hardly ever have to stop and empty it. So easy, it's as if the garden lends a hand.
Saving the world with ITV, the Whitbread Round the World race for the Heineken Trophy.
Goodbye London, hello Yorkshire. But will Nick and Kate's life be that simple?
Make a change having someone like you round, Nick. Slip of that.
There's no job. There never was a job, never will be a job.
Claude Jeremiah Greengrass. Mark the name well, Rowan. He's trouble.
Coming here works for both of us. Or it doesn't work at all.
I want him charged with livestock worrying.
8:30 Monday, the first ever episode of Heartbeat.
Earlier on Monday, we beat a path to the heart of Weatherfield for a special one-hour episode of Coronation Street at 7:30 on Central.
This is prime time. Now listen up, cause these prime chunks of which I speak keep good old Benson turning on that heat. You know prime helps Rex to stay at his peak. For meaty goodness, it's hard to beat. You see, chunks of prime are what doggies seek. For health and fitness, they're great to eat. So walkies ain't the word on the street. It's juicy prime, that's the real treat. Hey, you want to help keep your dog in his prime?
How are you? Hi, how you doing? I'm looking for a new car. Yeah, like my old car, but with a little more.
You want them?
But I am no Donald Trump, so I need economy.
Like your old car, but more economy,
But
right?
nowadays, you have to consider the
environment. Lower emissions, no problem.
Right.
Charlie! Charlie, he wants a new car, like his old car, only better.
Better.
Do you work out? Huh? Where you going? Did you see the game last night? Successful in the States and now over here, Texaco's new Clean System 3 is the only fuel to clean not just valves and injectors, but through to the combustion chamber. It gets to work from the first tank full. Like your old car, but better.
Hey, what are you trying to pull here?
Just take her for a test drive. The full effect isn't immediate, but use it regularly and you could well feel you're in a different car.
I'll take it. In avocado.
New Clean System 3 from Texaco. Test drive it today.
The economy could boom. The Deutschmark could fall. Inflation could rise. There could be an oil crisis. The economy could dip. Wall Street could soar. Inflation could fall. The pound could strengthen.
To share your tears whenever you're sad. To face each new day with you, good or bad. I'll never settle for less.
The Wilkinson Sword Protector. So sharp, it has to be kept behind bars. Protective guard wires ensure that while the shave is close, there is no safer wet shave.
But what a man needs even more.
The safest wet shave ever from Wilkinson Sword.
19, 19, 19, 19, 08, 98, 19, 19, 19.
In case you've forgotten, this is your television set.
See how good it looks with the latest video releases. Like The Firm. Like The Real McCoy. It's great home entertainment. So go on, take a piece of Hollywood home.
What car has everything for the most demanding driver? The answer is the Fiat Punto. With 4 different engines to choose from, including petrol, turbo, and turbo diesel. A 5 or 6-speed gearbox, and a build quality that's second to none. What more could you ask for? Fiat Punto, the answer.
Cross the line to nighttime on Central.
I'm scared!
Review programs with a certain edge.
Not to be missed.
Drama that's not quite what it appears to be.
I think I'm falling out of love with Patrick.
Movies, but no ticket required. Discover what lies beyond the line.
Now on Central, what's going up and what's going down on the ITV Chart Show.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Emma.
And we're going to show you
how to make a great
nighttime snack. Get a bag of Kellogg's mate.
And some milk.
Find a clean bowl and pour in the
delicious flakes of corn. Pour the milk over the Kellogg's cornflakes.
What you need.
Yummy! Especially right now.
Kellogg's cornflakes.
So delicious.
So simple.
So why wait till breakfast?
Everyone's a fruit and nut case. Great for the sun-ripened raisins.
Plump and fruity.
Boy, what a cutie.
Funky, chunky almonds.
They're the secret of my beauty. Everyone's a fruit and nut case. Maybe it's the tasty Cadbury's chocolate. Give it an ovation. What a combination. Cadbury's fruit and nut.
Another look, Tony!
I should Coco, Ralphie.
Oh, this is a hairy one.
What's she doing on the pitch, Ralph?
This must be the traumatizing hit of Real Oranges in tango. Tony, hold my hand. Whoa!
He might need a new pair of corduroys after that, Ralph. Stonky.
You know where you've been tangoed.
I still can't believe we're here.
What's that? We should have left this stuff. Well, let's do it. Have a nice day.
Okay, so let's leave it all.
You want to sit?
No, Tony's flat.
What? My Tony?
The Peugeot 106. Leave it all behind.
Fancy a burger?
No way.
Fancy fish and chips?
I don't.
Fancy a pizza?
Uh-uh.
Fancy a change?
Yeah.
Try a KFC variety meal. 2 pieces of original recipe chicken, 2 hot wings, regular fries, and a regular Pepsi, all for only $2.99. The variety meal at KFC, where great value never tasted so good.
We at BRMB are appalled by the rumour that we use silly gimmicks to attract listeners. £5,000 is anything but silly. Tune your radio to 96.4 FM BRMB. Listen on Monday morning at 8:15. I'll announce the birthday in this envelope, and if it matches yours, you could win £5,000.
Somebody's going to win £5,000 tomorrow morning at 8:15 on 96.4 FM BRMB.
That's not a silly gimmick. This is a silly gimmick.
When your grey hair becomes a handful, shampoo in Clairol's Loving Care. With no peroxide or ammonia, it lasts up to 8 washes, or for longer lasting colour, there's Clairol's Lasting Colour. Both cover grey gently, matching your hair's natural colour, giving you a hair with a depth and shine that's outstanding, not grey hair that stands out.
Where would you start if you wanted to make a collection of the world's best rock tracks? Take bands like Rainbow, Deep Purple, Foreigner, Jethro Tull, Free, Black Sabbath, and Thin Lizzy. You take artists like Gary Moore, Brian May, and Alice Cooper. You take 100 tracks from the 100 best albums of all time, and you'd cram them all on one CD set. It's called rock. But it's only available from Sounds Direct by post. So get a pen ready.
I've been driving all night, my hands wet on the wheel. Whoa, Black Betty, bam a lamp.
This 6 CD or cassette set has over 6 hours worth of original tracks. To get your copy, call now. Rock from Sounds Direct. Sounds you can't afford to miss.
To some people, change is a bitter pill to swallow.
How is Dr. Glover about fund holding these days, ideologically speaking? Bullshit.
If you just shut up for 10 minutes and listen to what Greg had to say, you might actually learn something.
I agree with Will, I'm afraid.
May I continue, Dr. Glover?
I'm sorry. I've work to do.
Don't leave the meeting. Beth, please. God almighty. Who does she think she is?
All the symptoms of a showdown in peak practice, Tuesday at 9 on Central.
Survivors of the King's Cross underground fire tell their stories in The Day I Nearly Died, earlier Tuesday at 8:30 on Central.
If you're in the mood for love, then you're in the mood for the Emotion Collection from Time Life. 24 love songs by original artists for original lovers everywhere. Randy Crawford, Alison Moye, Brenda Russell, Terence Trent D'Arby, Bette Midler, Mr. The Thompson Twins, the Communards, and Lisa Stansfield. This passionate collection cannot be found in shops anywhere. Available on 2 CDs or 2 cassettes for only $14.99. Call this number now to place your order. The Emotion Collection from Time Life. Time Life for music.
It must be Central.
It must be Nottingham later tonight on Travel Trails. That's at 3:10.
UN officials say the Bosnian Muslim defences around the town of Gorazde have disintegrated, and besieging Serb forces could capture it at any time they want. Bosnian Serb tanks are now reported to have withdrawn from Gorazde after forcing their way into the centre. Thousands fled in panic. 21 people are said to have been killed. The Serb advance came just hours after they'd agreed to end the siege of Gorazde.
We will do something and we will achieve something concerning ceasefire.
Police think they've smashed a currency forging operation in North London, involving millions of pounds in fake notes. Detectives who raided a printing works there found forgeries rolling off the presses. 4 men are being questioned after the raid interrupted the workers in full swing.
We could see that it's quite substantially intricate in its method, and it's a professional body, professional printing company that is sidelined into producing counterfeit currency.
The actor Sir John Gielgud, who was 90 last Thursday, is to have a theatre named in his honour. The Globe Theatre in London's West End will be officially renamed in October. That's it for now. I'll be back at 5:30 with the morning news.
Now on Central, another petite piece of French life.
When I was a lad, I promised myself 4 things I'd do when I grew up. 1, I'd tidy my room when I wanted. 2, I'd make a noise when I liked. 3, I'd only ever eat the things I really like the taste of, like these delicious, crunchy Kellogg's Frosties. And 4, I'd have nothing whatsoever to do with girls.
Oh, is that so?
Well, 3 out of 4's not bad.
You never grow out of the great taste of Kellogg's Frosties.
If you want more choice from a car, the answer is the Fiat Punto. There's a choice of 4 different engines and 4 different interiors. A choice of 3 and 5-door body styles. And a choice of 13 striking colors. So there's a Punto to suit everyone. Fiat Punto, the answer.
smoke is coming from the underground.
It was a fraction of a second when I realized that this is your last moment. You're gonna die here like a rat.
I could not believe I was alive.
Tuesday real-life drama at 8:30, the day I nearly died.
I'm on the escalator going down to the Piccadilly line.
And then Beth's happiness is tinged with sadness as life changes at the Peak Practice, later Tuesday at 9 o'clock on Central.
Pop duo Gail and Gillian use Head and Shoulders.
My sister thought a dandruff shampoo might be too harsh on her hair. Can you blame me? Then I got her to try my Head and Shoulders. She said it had a unique twin formula, like us. The dandruff part works without harming a hair on your head, while the rich lather gently cleanses to the tips. So now my hair always looks almost as good as mine. I better get my own.
Head and Shoulders. Forget dandruff, have beautiful hair.
Cooey! What's this? It's limescale caused by hard water. What's that? It's Viacal. It's brilliant at getting rid of limescale, and it makes things bright again. See? And what about this?
Watch, traditional all-purpose liquids don't work like Viacal. Viacal gets rid of even the toughest limescale fast.
Look, Viacal works all over the place. There. And on this. Pity Viacal doesn't work on every crusty old thing.
Viacal, fight the lime, bring back the shine.
Wednesday football action at 10:40 in Central Sports Special. The best games from the Ensley Division 1 with crucial points at stake and everything still to play for. Wednesday football excitement at 10:40. Central Sports Special.
The home of Robin Hood, the lace-making industry, and the oldest pub in Britain. Central hits the trail to Nottingham.
A Wednesday film on Central. Remember the golden rule. Never work with children,
No! I'll be in my trailer! Taking a nap!
animals,
It's the Patrol!
He always is funny, or only on days when he's wanted for murder?
or twos.
You saved my life! How can I ever repay you?
Bob Hoskins makes friends in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, the Wednesday film at 8 on Central.
And who surprised somebody with the big red book? This Is Your Life, Wednesday at 7.
Oh, I've picked something up, John.
Let's look at it, Ralph.
Hey, that's the catatonic kick of real oranges accosting the back of his throat. Oh, Tony! What is that?
No idea, Ralph, but it's definitely not Wee Willie Winky.
Morning. Blast my tango taste buds, Tony!
Yes, Ralph, I'd be upset too if a man come up to me with his kilt flying. Spanking.
You know when you've been tangoed.
Bruce. Oh, blimey, go back.
Australia again, what a waste of money. Have you seen the phone bill?
I'm sorry, Mum. I'll do anything. Even the shopping. Money waster, eh? So what did you say to him?
Hang on a second. Ooh, clean and soft. I suppose this boulder's worth the extra.
Oh, it wasn't extra. Cost less than these two.
Less? You save me some money. That makes a nice change.
A young mother with nowhere left to run.
So Darren's been back for more.
Through a window up the top there. Must have gone straight up like a monkey. It's dead easy to break in with all that stuff out there. I might as well have given him a key. I suppose Elaine's been telling you one of her stories.
What do you mean?
A Tuesday night twist in the tale, the bill at 8.
Later on Tuesday, Beth's happiness with the engagement is tinged with sadness in Peak Practice at 9 o'clock on Central.
Get stuff! Get stuff! Get coffee.
Nick. Coffee, 2 coffees, 2 teas, is that right? Yeah. Did I make that up? Yeah, very good. Thanks very much. We'll see you next time. Bye. Look at this, great.
You take milk and sugar for your...
Milk, no sugar.
Feeling wound up? Take time out and watch Heart of the Country. Cheers. Join fascinating people in interesting places. Leave the hustle and bustle. A Tuesday trip into the heart of the country at 7:30 on Central.
And later, the King's Cross Underground fire is the subject of The Day I Nearly Died, Tuesday at 8:30 on Central.
Another look, Tony!
I should cocoa, Ralphie.
Oh, well, this is a hairy one.
What's she doing on the pitch, Ralph?
This must be the traumatizing hit of real oranges in tango. Tony, hold my hand. Whoa!
He might need a new pair of corduroys after that, Ralph. Stonking.
You know when you've been tangoed.
Funny looking soap.
Not as funny as you. Anyway, it's not soap. It's Biactyl. Helps keep my spots under control.
But you're not spotty.
That's because I use Biactyl every day.
But why if you're not spotty?
Because I don't want them back.
But why?
Look, bacteria in the skin cause spots. Biactyl kills more bacteria than ordinary soap. In fact, it's twice as effective. Looking good. So could you.
Daily washing with Biactyl beats soap at beating spots.
With all the latest information on the careers front, Central's Job Finder.
Get ready to write down this important number. Introducing the Craftmatic adjustable bed. It's something extra special in sleep comfort. Simply press the hand control, and the Craftmatic bed automatically adjusts to numerous relaxing positions. No more pillow propping. Watch TV, read, write, and relax and feel good at the touch of a button. Raise your head, raise your feet. The Craftmatic bed supports your body in many positions as it helps ease neck, back, and legs. Plus, there's optional heat and relaxing built-in massage to help soothe you, and a wide range of mattresses to suit your choice. Call us free and find out about this newest and most exciting way to relax and sleep. Call 0800-800-414 for your free information pack by post. That's 0800-800-414. Operators are standing by now on free phone 0800-800-414. There's no obligation, so call 0800-800-414 right away.